all, welcome back to my channel. You all are doing great, all are having fun in your life, having a peaceful life. Hope you guys all have been happy life all the time like that. So I know there's a lot of question going on in your mind right now, thinking what this video would be all about. If I have to brief it, I would say this is one of my favorites when it comes to my hobby, and this will always be in my priority list, which is a little tricky job until you know it. And once you settle down with it, I think you would enjoy doing it no matter what time, which place. You just always start getting attracted to it. So do you guys guess what it is? Any guess?
Back.
I have grown watching my mom doing gardening because my mom is a big crazy plant lover. She's a crazy plant mom. So I've been watching her doing planting, and even she tries teaching it to others as well. And I think that's what encouraged me and to start getting into this gardening and stuff, which is really good. When I reached a particular age when I could little bit be able to understand about the greens and their values, I was little bit enhanced. I was like, oh wow, why don't I get into this? And then I started up my gardening and started it up, and I failed once or twice, not more than twice, that I can assure you guys. It was first time I failed it because of overwatering segment, and the second time I failed because of underwatering segment. And that's when I understood, okay, there are different categories of plant which need to be handled in a different ways. And that's when I started studying about it. And whatever course I did in my college, I thought, why couldn't I even start thinking about studying about plant? I regret it because hopefully I think I'm good in plants currently. So anyway, I'm anyway going to study about it. It's not, I just thought of sharing this with you guys because I felt like. And one more thing, what really inspired me getting into the gardening segment is, as I told you guys, I've been watching my mom since my childhood because she does this plantings and all that stuff. And I've also seen her flicking plants in the roadside. So I'm not saying this to you guys to influence you, just thought of sharing it because I know a lot of moms out there, and even a crazy plant mom like me used to love flicking plants. And one more thing is that whenever I go out and whenever I'll be traveling from one place to another, I always start watching the street sides if any plants are there and any plants I like. I have like 2 to 3 favorites which can never become, which I will never be tired of. So I'll be only watching out that. And then once as I told you, I got inspired with one thing that my mama does it, is whenever she go out, she see any plant out there lying down in the streets and somewhere in the pedestrian, which is no proper water or no proper shade for it, she gives life to it. She literally removes the plant along with its root, and at least she propagates it and she multiplies it. That's what inspired me a lot. And I don't know, without my sense, I've started doing it without my knowledge, and I see plants around when I'm traveling which is not getting, which is like half dead, somewhere in between life and death. I try to retain the plant. I think that is one of the good qualities, and I don't say that as flicking, but still I've seen they're flicking, so I don't flick it. And then I get it home, I try reviving them, hopefully few, yes, but few plants without any help they die, and I really feel bad. But still, for this, what I started doing is, what I observed is, when I want to try reviving the plants, but then I will have no option to remove them or to cut them. So what I started doing is, I started carrying a pair of cutters or scissors with me, which is feasible all the time in my bag or in my vehicle. Any guess? Okay, let me tell you it out. It is it is garden tool, guys. Yes, of course.
I've seen things that you wouldn't believe until I found that I'm invincible. Nobody gonna bring me down.
So they say a good workman will never blame his tool, which might be true, but still, when it comes to the seasonal gardening, it is a little tricky job. And for that to be eased out, I thought, why don't I put together a list of tools which can help you simplify the job, and that is what I'm going to share it with you guys. So hope you guys understand that one of the priority thing that in my list, the first one is the pruners.
Here we go.
So these pruners are highly helpful to cut a thick stem or a branch coming out of tree, and this can cut up to 2 centimeter thickness.
Here we go.
And the shovel is used to dig the soil, or also to remove the dirt or any granule materials, as well as snow from the soil. The one it is seen is the edge shovel. There is also flat shovels and shovels as well.
Here we go.
When it comes to gloves, personally I don't use much, because there are different types of gloves. One is a polymer gloves, and there is also a cloth type gloves, which when you try mixing the soil, which may get drenched, and I don't feel it nice, so I don't use it times. But the main reason that you need to use the gloves is to avoid from any kind of scratches or any cuts, open wounds if you have. And if you try to use your bare hand, I don't think so that'll be safe. And also to avoid any kind of dirt getting stuck to your nails, and keep your nails safe, and yeah, you can use gloves for that.
Here we go.
So this is called Khurpa, or as well as paid. So this contains a flattened edge which acts as cutting blade, and this is used to remove the weeds, and it helps in the irrigation purposes. And when it comes to fork, the fork is used to loosen the soil if in case the soil on the top is a little bit harder and the water is not properly getting it inside. So this fork can be used to loosen the soil so that the water can perfectly get absorbed, and the plants get a proper amount of water.
Here we go.
This is used to remove the weeds. For example, if you guys start growing samplings from seeds, there will be these lot of weeds coming out. Even the weeds start growing along with the actual plant. So it's better to remove the weeds, or else the energy that the actual plant supposed to get, the weeds will take it. So better remove the weeds, and the weeder helps removing the weeds without damaging the root system of the actual plant.
Here we go.
And when it comes to rake, this is used to gathering or scapping the leaves, and this is also used to loosen the compact soil. And next comes the spraying bottle. So spraying bottle or anything that has a nozzle to spray, which can help spraying water to the leaves and plants, and also which can be avoided overwatering the plants. For example, as I told, a few of the plants that doesn't need much water, this spraying bottle will be very useful. And this can also be used for spraying pesticides, or if in case if you guys are trying to grow plants using seeds, you can just spray it on the tissue paper. So this is the use of spraying bottle.
Here we go.
Then comes the water can. I feel more convenient using water can is because I can fill water like 5 liters of water in one shot, and I don't have to keep walking numerous time for filling water. But I don't think it's so important. You can also use a normal a water in a bucket and a mug as well. But the only thing is the force of the water when you pour it using the mug, it may damage the ferns and the seeds. So when it comes to a water can that will have numerous holes in them, and they give out a proper pressure that which cannot be damaged, the plants cannot get damaged. So that's the only reason I suggest you guys go with water cans, which will be pleasant and also good for your plant stems. So for all the tools that I've mentioned, I'll put on the link in my description if you guys want to check it online. So I hope this video helped you guys to know more about the tools and the plants. So hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Until then, I'm signing off, Steffi. Bye guys.